everything that you've done and every trial that you have gone through has led you to this. You have always been in preparation for receiving the life that you wanted, like exactly the life that you wanted. And it didn't just take like things coming in and being like, okay, well, that's it. Now I have this, now I have that. It had a lot more to do with you. You had to be in your highest timeline. You had to move yourself there because it wasn't just about having it, it was about living and breathing in it, your authenticity, your truth, your mistakes, all of it. You know, and it's like the universe has been hiding this from you, or they didn't want you to see the full thing until you got there so that you knew exactly what it was that you wanted. Because otherwise, you might have been like a gift, a sneaky little gift from the universe. You might have tried to control it. And that's a big thing too. Like you had to step back from you controlling this gift and how you would receive it. It's like instead of this is the thing I want, this is the person I want to be. And because I am now embodying that, these are flowing to me. All of these beautiful things, right? We have the wish fulfillment. It came with wisdom though. Like what you would have wanted 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it's not what you want now because you weren't as authentic. You weren't as completely living and breathing and diving into everything that is truly meant for you and who you are. So it never would have really worked out for you because you were always meant to continuously change and continuously grow. This hasn't came without any kind of like stubbing your toe along the way. It's just you always were hopeful that if it's the right thing, you're going to know because you're going to be in that timeline as well. And maybe you even held yourself back because there's something very, it's like even if you weren't working in your highest light, you had some kind of awareness that you weren't in your highest light. And it's like the decisions, the permanent decisions I would make today, I know are not reflective of who I really am and what I really want. And it's held you back from making permanent decisions. And the more that you just worked on yourself, you're aligning with the universe. You're aligning with this gift. It's why it's going to be very sneaky. It's just going to sneak it right up on you. Because you're not even like actively being like, I'm going to do this so I can get that. It's just like, I'm just going to be this. Because it feels right and it feels good. And then the universe is like, here you go. Here's a little treat. You deserve that. So what's the little treat about? And I say little treat, but it's a big treat. Justice. Okay. So that could even, like, when we look at the justice and the scales here, it does kind of give off like this whole divorce thing. So if you have been divorced, it's like you may have even walked into a relationship knowing it, even if you were committing, you never really gave like the full commitment of yourself as well. Also, there's something about a third party and possibly if you were cheated on, it's like your ability to be burnt. We were talking about in part one about how like you'd been burnt by love and circumstances and it was painful, but also it's kind of easy for you to let it go because you knew it wasn't it. That's for some of you. That's definitely coming out there. Or you would put yourself in third party situations because you'd put yourself in third party situations because you knew the likelihood of it being a long-term thing were like very small. So it's like it was easier for you to partake. We're not talking about you being like a third party necessarily to another relationship. It's just you knew there wasn't going to be a long-term plan. Like you think yourself in situations where there wouldn't be a long-term plan because you knew wherever you were at that point in your life, you weren't trying to make the I keep getting twisted up on my words. The long-term plan with that person. It was like letting yourself sit in. I'm getting like there's something about these like 9-month year cycles. Like you would allow yourself to sit in it to really understand that this isn't the life that you want. that you have something better. There is someone very, okay, look, I am getting that there's someone who's been watching you do this. Like, not be so, because you are like, you've been in preparation for this point in your life where you are all of this beauty that you're just shining. Look, you are shining. You are radiating. And it's caught someone's eye. Admire you. Okay, that was a little weird. I just got, and it would have been fun if you could have been the one. I don't know. That's some kind of Taylor Swift thing. Okay. It's a risk. A risk they're willing to make. This feels like someone who's also done a lot of work. And like the more that they see you do it, it also helps them want to do it more as well. Because I don't feel like either way. It's like, yes, you're living on your highest timeline, but I don't feel like, okay, you're done. You're done with everything. This feels like you have been building to get yourself into this personal alignment. And there's this person who is also doing that same thing. And you two, it's like you could work even more together. You could build even more together. You can create more beauty together. And it feels risky. There is a water sign being significant. And that could even be risky of like the emotions, right? The emotional aspect of being risky. What would happen if someone saw all of me? Oh, because now that you are, and possibly them too, like really feeling like you are embodying all of who you are and all of whoever they are too. That comes with a level of vulnerability that maybe you didn't want to give to anyone else because there's this, they wouldn't understand it. But you and this person, there's like, you don't even have to speak. You just understand each other. Babe, I don't know if you, I don't feel like we're getting that sneaky little gift. I don't feel like you're going to see them coming. They see you though. And they're making some kind of move here. The fact that they haven't yet, though, we have facade with the ghost. There's a hidden motive. It's not what you see. Like, there's no contact. There's no, this is something you're not expecting. I'm getting like there's some kind of invitation or there's some kind of to go somewhere to do something. That's coming up, and you're meant to take a chance on this and go.